Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. St. Francis House's 22nd annual All the Way Home Gala.
I want to thank the commitment and generosity of St. Francis House for all the work that you do. It's not easy to do this work, but it is so necessary. I wish you all the very best at this gala and hope to see you in person next year.
And anyone that doesn't see what's going on in the world today is living in a vacuum. There are people out there who are starving. The most affluent nation in the world. There are people who are sleeping on the streets, living in their cars with children. So, all of those factors I take into consideration.
So in this dining room, we get all the volunteers will serve, and we have, staff.
Visiting St. Francis House was an enlightening experience for me. The individuals who were at St. Francis House, I was amazed at their stories.
Wonderful instructor.
Each one had a very compelling story.
St. Francis House has been a huge, it's been a saving grace for me. With this program, I am now feeling like I'm finding myself. I'm getting back the skills that I once had that I lost.
I was particularly impressed with the staff at St. Francis House. They feed over 180,000 people a year. They provide housing at the facility. They provide counseling. St. Francis House is doing God's work.
When somebody decides they're ready for treatment, we want them to get into a program immediately. Not wait for a referral to come through or for their name to come up on a waiting list. They can't wait, and neither can we. So this year, that will change. We will embed an intensive outpatient treatment program within St. Francis House. Because of our expertise, we have been called upon by the city and the state to take action. Every day, vulnerable women are at risk of dying related to their addiction, their health conditions, and as winter is now upon us, their exposure to extreme cold. The situation is beyond urgent. So in response to this crisis, as we speak, St. Francis House is now opening a 6-month transitional housing program for women. The Willows at Woods, named for the regenerative powers of the willow tree, will be a place like no other. Our first goal is to quite simply save the lives of these women.
When I found St. Francis, it was a big relief. They just helped me so much.
My first impression of Alan was when he first came in, he was a shy person. He had a lot of pain, a lot of anxieties, fears, just like a lot of our members do. We just engaged with him. Our coordinators, other members just started talking to him. What I saw in Alan was this total change. So I saw him coming out of his shell more, I saw him talking more. He was participating in the center, wiping down the tables, serving lunch. And I was like, wow. We just took him by the hand, we brought him downstairs to case management, and he just flew.
I mean, you're a single man, a studio would be fine, but a room.
I don't need much,
I asked Alan, what kind of assistance do you need from me? And then we collaborated on a plan. And it just started out, I need housing. What type of housing? I'm not looking for anything big. I'll start small. I'll rent a room. I just want to not be homeless anymore, and we can work from there.
Alan has come a long way, just not only participating in the center, but the way he interacts with people and helps new members here. He's a true miracle. It's exactly what the center wants for people, is for them to just start growing and start believing in themselves, and that's what Alan does.
He's loving, he's caring, he is a mentor. And all I can say is that I'm proud of Alan for the man he's become today over the last 6 months that I've been working with him.
I'm extremely proud of him. He's doing very well. I'm just glad he's back on his feet. I think St. Francis House has been amazing and has helped him so much. I don't know where he would be without the St. Francis House.
I feel a lot better about myself now. The hope for my future is someday have my own place, a studio apartment or something where I can have my grandkids over, you know, and be with them more often. I love them. I miss them. Thank God for St. Francis House because they took me in and they welcomed me and they did it, you know, everything I asked them if they could do, they were right there. St. Francis House did save my life.